So what is up, guys? Nick here, helping you to master your technology. Welcome to the 8 Plus versus the iPhone 12 Pro Max speed test. We'll begin with a boot up in 3, 2, 1, and see which one can get there first. Now, quick refresher on the key specifications. The iPhone 8 Plus does have an Apple A11 Bionic chipset coupled with 3 gigs of RAM and of course an Apple GPU. Over here we do have the Apple A14 Bionic chipset that's coupled with 6 gigs of RAM, so we're doubling up on the RAM, and you've seen that was pretty close on the boot. So the iPhone 8 Plus 14, over here 14 as well. Definitely both booting up pretty similar there. Okay guys, so when going through the pages here, you'll notice that both of these phones do give you a very similar overall experience in scrolling. I mean, both are 60 Hertz, so coming to the 12 Pro Max is still going to feel like a major upgrade, mostly because you're going from 5.5 to 6.7 inch. But in terms of speed of day-to-day scrolling through iOS, it's been smooth forever. That doesn't change. The hardware feels very different though. We'll go ahead and show you everything is closed out. I'm not sure if I did that already. And we'll go ahead now and go to Instagram. And you can see Instagram definitely first here for the iPhone 12 Pro Max. We'll go over here to the profile page. You can see very similar. So both of them can definitely run your day-to-day social apps like nothing. We'll go to Twitter, and then we'll go over here to my profile page, and you can see iPhone 12 Pro Max a little faster there. But the iPhone 8 Plus still holds its own in 2020. That's a really good option if you chose that phone a while ago. It's definitely held up, and I still think it's got a few more years left in the tank. So let's go ahead now and come back home, and we'll go over here to the eBay application, 3, 2, 1. And you could see that opens first there for the iPhone 12 Pro Max. And again, slightly here to the 12 Pro Max. So day-to-day stuff, you'll see a slight boost in the 12 Pro Max, which is nice. And it also has this, feeling of a little bit smoother because it has that 120 Hertz sample rate, not refresh rate though. So what that means is that the touch responses are a little bit quicker. Let's go into Starbucks, and you can see you're getting coffee first here for the iPhone 12 Pro Max. Coming home is also faster because if you'll notice, the swipe gesture just feels smoother and quicker than, hitting that home button. And we'll go over here to Groupon, and you can see that one's going to the iPhone 12 Pro Max. And here comes the iPhone 8 Plus. We'll go to categories. Again, the 12 Pro Max will hit things to do. And again, it was slightly to the 12 Pro Max. We're going to go ahead now and go over here to ESPN. I'm going to hop over into scores. And you could see the iPhone 12 Pro Max definitely a little faster. We'll hit watch. You could see, boom. So you're getting slight bumps here in day-to-day performance, but I think because you're getting better performance and you're getting so much different hardware, like a really big upgrade, I think, in hardware from the 8 Plus, this is a major upgrade if you decide to do this upgrade. But if you're like, I'm not getting another iPhone till the notch is gone, well then maybe this won't be for you. But you would definitely feel many upgrades if you decide to trade in your 8 Plus and jump over here to 12 Pro Max. And especially if you like big phones, which you probably do if you bought an 8 Plus, this is going to be a really good option for you. You can see right here, definitely a little faster there for the iPhone 12 Pro Max. And that was actually a good amount faster. I think as you get into more graphically intensive games, it will showcase that power even more. That A14 Bionic is a 5nm chip, so it's one of the fastest that you can ever buy right now. Actually, it's probably the fastest you can buy right now. And I don't see it getting much faster, but every year Apple seems to shock us, so it may. And PUBG is loading up here first for the iPhone 12 Pro Max, although it did load a video, so we got to see right here. We got to kind of wait through this. But the 12 Pro Max definitely was ahead here to load this stuff up. So again, when you start getting into the gaming elements, the things that will really tax the processor, you really see it show a little bit more performance there for the iPhone 12 Pro Max. We'll go over here to Temple Run, and you can see Temple Run first there on the right. Even on a more basic game, you see a faster performance for the iPhone 12 Pro Max. Let's go over here to Crossy Road and see how we do on this one. And you can see Crossy Road does load up here first here for the right on the 12 Pro Max. So let's go over here to Lightroom, and you can see that Lightroom does load first there for the iPhone 12 Pro Max. Let's get out of here and let's go into Adobe Premiere Rush, and you can see Adobe Premiere Rush. Again, on the right, it looks like it's going to load faster. Yes, it does. So yeah, just about a little bit here and there, but in every application, it seems like the iPhone 12 Pro Max is a little bit quicker. And as you get into stuff that really taxes the processor, it'll be faster in that element as well. So definitely you're seeing it here in this video. Okay guys, so we're just gonna quickly go back through these to see if they reload anything. Now, there is 6 gigs of RAM for the iPhone 12 Pro Max, and there's only 3 there for the iPhone 8 Plus. But again, iOS is very efficient at using the best it can with the RAM it does have. And you can see Temple Run, nothing bad so far on either of these, looking good. The 12 Pro Max definitely had this one a little bit better. There was a little bit of stutter there on the iPhone 8 Plus, but it didn't actually reload. We'll go here to Mortal Kombat, and you can see pretty good. I'm still happy with the performance though of the 8 Plus 3 years later. This is pretty good. And you can see we now get a reload there for the iPhone 8 Plus. We'll go to Groupon, and now the 3 gigs of RAM is starting to show. So again, this is going to be the best RAM management phone out there, mostly because it just has enough memory to hold stuff a little bit better than the older iPhones. There you go again. And eBay, it looks like it's going to do this all the way across the board. So if you're opening a lot of stuff, you're multitasking a lot, you're going to have stuff reopening. But if you're using one app at a time, the 8 Plus is not going to disappoint whatsoever. Still, we'll go into Instagram and you'll see that it was a clear victory there for the iPhone 12 Pro Max. And I quickly want to render out this 1-minute video on both of these to see how they do here. This is Adobe Rush, so we'll go ahead and click this, and we'll go ahead now and hit the share button, and we'll hit export to see which one can do this faster. I already did this earlier and I found that the iPhone 12 Pro Max was a little bit faster, but we'll export it again. And we'll see if that's still the case here. Now, again, this is just a short clip, but as the clips get longer, that's where, you're gonna really probably see a little bit better rendering on something like the 12 Pro Max. You've seen it one out there. So this is an area where I think iPhones are excellent if you wanna, start doing videos and stuff. Okay, so we're in iMovie now, and you can see right here, when scrubbing through the timeline, both of them are very good. These are both on ARM CPUs, so these are mobile processors. They're very high-end processors here, and they both perform very well. So let's go ahead, hit Save Video, and see how they can export this. Now, you can see that the 12 Pro Max is jumping ahead here. And again, this is a 4K clip. It's only 1 minute, but at the same time, listen, if you guys are going to be running 10-minute videos, 12-minute videos, the iPhone 12 Pro Max is going to leap out even further than this. So I'm going to go ahead and run a Geekbench, and I'll be back when those scores are in. Okay, guys, so here on Geekbench 5, what we see is a 1592 single core for the iPhone 12 Pro Max, 4146 versus 1249 multi on the 8 Plus. This thing is like 4 times faster in benchmark multi-core, like about 2 times faster on the, not quite, but almost 2 times faster on a single core with a 925 there for the 8 Plus. So this one actually took 2 minutes longer to finish as well. So you can definitely tell when you start pushing these things to their max potentials, the iPhone 12 Pro Max is definitely going to be king here in benchmarks, as well as pretty much everything else. I do think this is a great upgrade. If you guys are considering one, I do plan to do a full comparison if you guys really want to see that. So let me know if you want to see the full comparison between these two. But this is like a great upgrade because you're getting a totally different experience with the squared sides, a much larger display at 6.7 inches, overall faster phone. It's a great upgrade here. But the 8 Plus still holds its own. If you're like, you know what, I love my 8 Plus, I'm not getting rid of it, this phone still performs fantastic in the day-to-day. It's just not going to be the best when it comes to the most maxed out stuff anymore. Back in 2017, it was though. So if you guys found this video helpful, entertaining, informing, do me a favor, click that like button for me. If you're new here, consider subscribing for more. Nick here. Be sure to be well, and peace.